Because it
You've
makes
done
you...
your research. I love that.
Eh?
I love that. This is my favorite. Can we just stay here longer?
I'm good with that.
I love it.
It's called a kirpan. Means mercy, compassion, justice. None of which you are gonna see today.
You play a big mob boss, right? So, I mean, that's something you had to like study as an actor, right? How did you kind of pick up the tips on how to be a big mob boss?
Well, there's this guy called Deepa Mehta who's now a reformed gangster. He's in Vancouver. He's now an immigration lawyer. So I went and hung around with him and kind of he regaled me with all the stories that used to happen and stuff like that, just to give you a perspective as to what the larger world is outside of the script. So that kind of, you know, helped me a lot. But other than that, I think all characters are within the script and you have to find that within yourselves.
We know what our sons do, Jeet. You shoot with guns. And I don't like it.
Thematically, I think Beeba Boys is very much like all my other films that explores things about identity, cultural backgrounds, what it's like to be an immigrant and assimilation. But the story is told differently. And that's what really intrigued me, because when I heard of the gangsters in the Vancouver area, I said, my God, holy shit. You know?
What's going on? I know.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
Say a word and I'll blow your brains out.
I beg you.
3 words. Unplug her. Bam.
The idea of mobsters and gangsters, there's a core thing. There's even though there's the criminal, but there's a sense of, and I'm not trying to glorify it, but a brotherhood.
Yes.
They believe, and falsely because they're also killing people, but they believe there's a sense of nobility in what they do.
Absolutely.
And that comes with the whole family thing, and family first,
and watching each other's back and being there for each other.
Yeah,
and obviously
yeah.
there's the negative spin of it, but there is that feeling of, and I think that's why sometimes people turn to that, right?
Yeah.
Because they know that they feel like they belong to something and have a voice, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's kind of something that comes across in the movie as well,
Yeah.
Is that element of it.
And I think that's something that's very true of cultures that are new to a country.
Right.
Right? Like
Yes.
when you enter, so
Yes.
when you're new, first generation, second generation.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening in Vancouver. And I mean, that's what, like when Italians came to America, it's like finding a place for themselves. The Irish and every, you always get that element.
You ain't going to be a Beeba boy, eh?
If you want to be king in this world, you gotta take the offensive.